Hola everyone, and welcome to 2021. I just wanted to take a short moment to looking back and just say something about 2020, how I lived through it and what kind of experiences I went through. I would also like to thank you for all of you who's been supporting me in this journey, which actually had started in the beginning of the last year, around February. That was when I posted my first Play It Like Dimebag video. The year actually started out pretty good for me, I must say. I was extremely honored to get play on the Dimebash 2020, which has been a dream for me for many years. For now, I played plenty songs with some amazing artists.
It's all we wanna see, seriously, why? Can't you see? Can't you feel? This is real, no!
And actually the show itself was on my birthday. I got to spend that day with a dear friend of mine, Diane. We started at Huntington Beach. We were having some drinks and we saw some dolphins and some surfers. And then we went to the venue and that was the show after that. So yeah, literally probably the best birthday ever I've had so far. And going a little further back, after touring the last 3 years constantly with Sanctuary, Satyricon and then Tear, it felt that it was time for me to have a little bit of a break and then to start over something new. So anyways, I decided to start to be more present on my online platforms such as YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. I've always wanted to do more lessons, so I started this series, the Play It Like Dimebag series. I was gonna finish all the solos from the Cowboys album to Reinventing the Still in 1 year, but that turned out to be a little too tight, too crazy scheduled, and I started to feel after a while not only the pressure but losing the interest in some ways. It's challenging, but it was, it started to become very repetitive and didn't have that much of creativity involved anymore. So I had to do some other stuff as well. One other big thing that happened to me in 2020 was that I launched a Patreon site. I could have not expected anything better than that. I got to meet some amazing people who have turned out to be great critiques and giving me great feedbacks on what to do and how to do, and also just the responsibility itself pushed it to another level and made it much more interesting. And that still is something that I feel very happy and proud about, and there's a lot of new goals and new stuff that is ahead. My coffee is ready, so I'll be back in just a second. Quarantine in Hungary started around early March, I believe. I spent all that 3 months home on my own, which was challenging, I guess, like it was for everyone else, but also made possible for me to slow down a little bit and just learn much more about myself. So and also during the quarantine, after the second week of it, I had a little bit of an injury with my leg, and so I couldn't really walk for 2.5 months, and I couldn't go to a doctor because it wasn't that serious, but it was it affected me on the long run. So I couldn't do wakeboarding and other kinds of activities once the quarantine was over. So I had some ups and downs during that time, but I also gained a lot. So after the quarantine, the summer came in and it was really fun, but we couldn't, gather together with people, and we didn't have festivals. We didn't have many shows. We had a few shows actually, and one of the greatest thing in my life was that I got to move to this place, which is my own place now. So this is outside of the capital city. It's much more quiet. I'm near to a forest. It's a different vibe for sure. And then the autumn hit in. Again, the virus came back. Well, not came back, it was here, but it blew up again. We've been having much more cases ever since, and we have new restrictions. And you know, just the autumn and the winter itself was challenging. I've always been the guy who loved all seasons, whether it's summer or the winter. I didn't go out, the places were closed, I couldn't go exercises because I started this team exercise aerobic kind of thing, but more of a strength aerobic. But anyways, oops. Szóval Matyi, mindjárt visszahívlak, jó? Ciao. This was our filling drummer for a vulgar display of cover, our Pantera tribute band, Matt. And yeah, so skipping to the end of the year, another huge thing have happened to us, and that is that well, we founded a new band that you know, I've been dreaming about and thinking about and putting ideas together for. And there were times where I kind of let the whole thing go or just put it on the shelf and wasn't really even thinking about it. By the very end of this year, the whole thing came together, and we had our first rehearsals on the 30th of December. Yeah, I cannot wait to share more about this new band, and I will do that so in the coming days actually. I want to share a lot of the behind the scenes. Really looking forward to this year as well, and for all the challenges that are ahead of me and us with the new band and everything, with the YouTube and all the social media platforms I started this journey with, and I will keep doing that so I just want to wish you again a very happy new year. I hope it's gonna be amazing. I'll see you around. Ciao.